Look at
76ers.
76ers.
Dalton Connect.
Man. I don't remember who we picked for them at this time either. How are we not remembering this?
Well, Connect was not on the board, I don't think.
No, Connector definitely wasn't on the board. You took him early, I think, on our mock draft.
Look, I think they're going after Paul George, right? Like we know that. Now Paul George maybe won't end up there. Maybe he goes. I think the Warriors were pursuing and whatnot. No matter what, I'm not sure 100%.
I remember who we took.
Who was it?
It was Jacoby Walter, and then we did Terrence Shannon next, I think.
Oh, nasty.
Oh no, that was from the Knicks, actually.
I'm not sure that there's anybody here that they can use in terms of if they're trying to make a conference finals, because they still have not made a conference finals. I'm not sure if there's anybody here. De Silva is a good pick, I think. They don't need Filipowski. I love Jalen Tyson. They're probably not going to pick Jalen Tyson. McCain can shoot the heck out the ball, but honestly, I'd probably rather pick Connect than McCain if I'm picking right now. So, that's
I think De Silva would be the guy that I'd pick here for them. Definitely, I think De Silva.
DaRon Holmes.
DaRon Holmes would be interesting, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't see a scenario where he eventually gets on the court for them.
16th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jared McCain.
Interesting.
Reading through Gravoni's mock draft, the Sixers conducted only a handful of workouts, and McCain was one of them. So there you go. They like McCain.
Jared McCain. Like I said, it's hard to kind of figure out a fit with them.
Where do you have him on your board?
16.
I have him 14.
I have him 16.
All right.
So not like egregious or anything. I just in terms of fit, which I guess at this point you're kind of probably trying to get best available.
Yeah.
What he does really well. I mean, shooting. He's a knockdown shooter. 41% from 3 on nearly 6 attempts. Shot's very smooth. He might have the prettiest shot next to Reed Shepherd in this draft class. I think for sure. Yeah, but I'm not because Connect's not playing basketball right now, so wait till he gets drafted.
Wait till he gets drafted. Okay.
Yeah. I actually think he is a pretty good defender for his size. And playmaking, he's just a really, really solid playmaker. Obviously, is he going to play point guard or is he going to play shooting guard? That is a question. He does have a 6'3" wingspan, along with only being 6'2" ish. Average 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. That's the
problem. The question that I have, and you kind of hit everything on the head. Like the shooting is awesome. The range, the base, the catch and shoot, quickness, 63% true shooting on catch and shoot jumpers, 61% at the rim in the half court, and he doesn't dunk the ball, so that's pretty crafty. I do think there's some on ball potential where he is has playmaking in terms of help finding his teammates in some tough spots. But ultimately, the reason why he's, I think 14th on my board, 16th on your board, he's not like a top 10 guy, is because 6'2" and an off guard in the NBA is kind of tough to sell consistently. It just is. So he's gonna have to get better off the dribble. And he's going to have to get better in terms of playmaking for others. So if he does that, I think he rounds out his game, and he's an incredible shooter. So that helps him. But ultimately, I'm not sure where the ceiling is and how much better he can get as a playmaker, because at Duke, he was very off ball.
Yeah. I have a couple comps. Derek White's one of the comps I have. And Jalen Brunson.
Throw Derek White out there now, like hot sauce. We just put him on everything.
I think that's only the second time we mentioned him, but two very different players, obviously, in terms of comp. But it really, like you said, is he going to be a 2 guard or is he going to be a 1 guard? The biggest concern for me outside of just his size and role, I guess, is yes, he did shoot well at the rim, but he took more 3s per game than he did 2s. And at the NBA level, that's going to be probably more exacerbated just because he is smaller and isn't an incredible finisher. Just because.
Yeah, I got a comp. I got a comp that I like, that I think you'll like.
Okay.
Eric Gordon.
Mm.
Just shoot the ball 10
I can't
times
believe
a game.
I can't believe he's still in the
10
league.
threes a game.
But that's why he's in the league, is because he's a good shooter.
Just shoot 10
I
threes
like
a
that.
game.
I like that comp. That's the
Now-
comp. We're locking it in.
There you go. That's the comp. Of the 50 players, of the top 50 in 3-point attempts per 100 possessions, the only players that are under 6'3" or 6'3" and under who aren't point guards, Emmanuel Quickly, who's a combo, Terry Rozier, who's like a combo, and then Eric Gordon. Those are the only 3. So again, how do you find like those? You're gonna have to be like a really, 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 really good scorer to do this, and we'll see. We'll see if he can do that. But I like him. I like him as a prospect. I have him 14th on my board for a reason. So good pick from the Sixers. We'll see how much he can help this year. I don't know, but you have Buddy Hield, so learn from him. Do what Buddy did.